Guys, welcome to another video. With all these new cars coming out, I feel like there's some that really need to have a comeback. Let's face it, we all know what that is, and that's the Evo, otherwise known as the Evolution. Other people would be like, oh, these stats in these old cars are really good, but no, I want something new. I want something exciting. These cars don't exist, so you can do whatever you want with them. You can imagine whatever you want to put in these things. Would you be like, oh, I want the 4-cylinder back, or would you want a V6? Would you want a V8 track monster? Like, what would you want? Like, if they were to recreate these cars, what would you want them to be like? For me, it's simple. It would go single turbo, 4-cylinder, all-wheel drive. You might be thinking, but you just said that the sky's the limit. Well, yes, but sometimes that's what you need. You just need something simple. Sometimes you just need something where it's, okay, I want to take it to the track. Awesome, it's set up for track. You don't need 1,000 horsepower from the factory to have one in the Evo. If they brought it back, I'd just want to have the competition for the WRX so they wouldn't look so ugly. Because let's face it, whatever generation of Evo you get, they're timeless and look amazing. If you told me that I had to choose something outrageous and crazy to do, I would say put a 6-cylinder twin turbo in it. I mean, hell, even an all-wheel drive supercharged engine sounds pretty freaking sick. Because if they were to bring this back, I want them to be very track focused. I would want them to be rally focused too. I would want them to have the body kits and all the canards and everything on them that made them over the top. Because that's what I would want from this car. I don't want a grocery getter. If I wanted a grocery getter, I'd get an SUV. But let me know in the comments below what would you like them to do. But the next car, well, ute on this list, has to be the sports ute. This is a simple one. It's do what you were doing before with the V8 engines and all the crazy stuff, but just bring them back. I miss them. They're a fantastic car. Yes, you can only fit one on the passenger, but most of the time they were just for a tradie that wanted to have something fun on the weekend and get to work on time. Nothing that needs to be done with these cars. Just make them all like the Maloo and we'll all be happy. I mean, they don't need to look like a timeless classic. We can always buy the classic if we want it. But V8, big horsepower, and I'll be happy. But let me know in the comments below, how would you like your new ute if it did come out? The next car I'd like them to recreate is a Ford Thunderbird. Why this car? Because I'd love to see a modern rendition of this car. Can you imagine Ford bringing out like a V12 Thunderbird? They're like, we're gonna make a 4-door Mustang, but then it's like, hey, we're bringing back a 2-door goddamn Thunderbird too. Over the top styling with a freaking screaming V12. That's what I want. The 60s styling, but a modern take on it. That's what I want. But we'll have to see what happens with that. The next car is a new Silvia, or S15. There's rumors that they're actually bringing out a new model of this car, but it kind of looks like a GT on Wish.com. So this one's more of a wait and see kind of car. But for another car that they aren't bringing back is the 3000 GT. This is a car they just need to bring back. This is a car that is, well, iconically beautiful. 6-cylinder, turbo, all-wheel drive. That's all you need. That's all you need, and this car would be perfect. Even if they put it out with a freaking V8 supercharger, oh, that would be even better. This is a definite car that they should bring back, and I feel like they should bring it back with vengeance. I feel like if they brought this car back, it would need to be like over the top as hell. Fully track focused, all the aero, all the dynamics, all the canards, everything. That's what it would need. It would need to be perfectly just ridiculous. And the next car on this list may actually be having a comeback as well, and that's the Toyota Celica. This one is pretty simple. You see this photo here? Make that. All drive, 400 horsepower, boom, done. That's all you need. Yes, it can take inspiration from the rally cars for future years, but you know what? That picture, that's all it needs to be, that picture. Nothing really else needs to be said about that car. So let's go to the love-hate relationship car, the Ford Focus RS. You didn't realize how good you had something until it was gone. I've had the joy of driving one of these. They're basically an Hyundai i30 on crack. Just bring back a more reliable transmission and bring back the car and you're all good. I'll buy it. They're actually a fantastic hatch, and I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoy driving it. But if I did need to make a change, I would make it a 600 horsepower twin turboed or supercharged engine. If sky's the limit, I mean, could you put a V8 engine in it? I would definitely want a rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive variant. I mean, if your car's not on the list, let me know in the comments below. What car would you want to come back to life? Any engine, anything you want, what would you want it to be? So that takes me to the last car on this list, and that's the S2000. Why would I want this car to have? That's simple, a V8. Dual cam V8, that's what I want. I want this thing to scream up to around 8,000 to 10,000 RPM. I would want an all-wheel drive variant and a rear-wheel drive variant. Then another variant, I would want a 6-cylinder, single turbo. Then lastly, I'd want a 4-cylinder so everyone can afford it. That's it. That's all you need. You just need to have all those variants in one single car and then you're happy. I'd have one that's set for 100% track focused, and then I'd have another one that's just set for the street. There would be an S, a Type R, and a Type SR, just because I would want to be special. But at the end of the day, hopefully they do get built again, because these cars are amazing. So with that, thank you for watching. So let me know in the comments below what cars you're looking forward to, and I'll see you in the next video.